I can watch zombie pirates, mutant clowns, tax season horror flicks, no sweat. But there's one Teen Titans episode I still refuse to watch alone. It's called Haunted. Robin spends 22 minutes bleeding from wounds no one else can see, trading punches with a villain who, canonically, died a whole season earlier. Tonight we're tearing open that mystery, tracing every frame to show exactly how a pile of ashes broke the boy wonder's ribs, and why the real monster hiding in this story is a lot closer to home than you think. Haunted first aired October 2nd, 2004, opens inside Titan Tower's evidence vault. Fluorescent lights hum, shelves tower overhead, and in Robin's latex-gloved hand sits Slade's mask, salvaged from lava but still intact, the visor spider-webbed like a dead eye. When Robin tilts it, a fine gray powder drifts out. He coughs once. That split-second inhalation is the gunshot that sets the episode's clock ticking. Minutes later, a corridor flickers and Slade appears. Perfect, silent, impossible, then vanishes before the security cameras can blink. Robin swears, Beast Boy laughs it off, and the first hairline crack opens in reality. That night, the mirror in the Titan's bathroom fogs for no reason. Slade's gloved hand settles on Robin's shoulder through the glass. Beast Boy barrels in and sees only empty tile. Robin's pulse spikes, the viewer's stomach drops, and the story's temperature plummets from super heroic to supernatural in a heartbeat. The next alarm drags the team to Jump City's rusted shipping yard, a labyrinth of iron corridors, all jaundiced floodlights and dripping rain. Robin leads, desperate to prove Slade is back. A ricocheting batarang slashes his own forearm. Bright red beads on blue cloth confirm the impossible can still draw blood. Back at the Tower Infirmary, Cyborg's bioscanner clocks Robin's heart at 220 beats per minute, then flatlines while Robin remains upright. Raven combs the room for demonic energy and finds none. Cyborg analyzes Robin's mask residue and the tower's air for toxins. Starfire isn't involved in the test. The only constant is Robin's certainty. Slade is here, and only he can see him. The animators double down on dread. Neon blues drain into bilious greens. Walls that once gleamed chrome now look sickly under failing fluorescent tubes. Every time Slade speaks, Ron Perlman's voice stretched by subtle sub-bass. The sound design vibrates like words born inside your skull. Viewers old enough to notice shuffle closer to the screen. Younger fans edge back, suddenly aware this cartoon is hunting them. Robin, half delirious, seals himself inside the training room. Cameras show him alone, punching empty air. His POV shows Slade blocking every blow. Sweat darkens his tunic. Bruises bloom. The more Robin fights, the deeper the hallucination digs its claws, and that cause and effect loop matters because it's exactly what Slade planned. The truth clicks in a single line of dialogue. Cyborg focuses a microscope on lint from Robin's sleeve and frowns. His mask contained a chemical reagent that infiltrated your central nervous system. The harmless-looking dust Robin inhaled is a hallucinogenic weapon, one designed to let Robin see, hear, and feel Slade even though he isn't there. Worse, Cyborg adds, the reagent didn't trigger itself. Someone outside the tower beamed the activation signal. So we're not dealing with a ghost, fear gas, or demonic sorcery. This is Slade's post-mortem contingency, a chemical booby trap remote detonated by an unseen hand. Cyborg builds an electromagnetic purge chamber to burn the toxin out of Robin's nerves. Lightning crawls across steel restraints. Robin screams. Slade mouths a final promise, "You can't escape me, Robin," before fizzing out like static on a dead channel. Robin's vitals stabilize, but the show refuses to hand us comfort. Dawn creeps over the ocean while rain still needles Titan Tower's roof. Robin clutches the cracked mask, knuckles white, and whispers that maybe Slade is truly gone. He lets the mask fall. The camera follows its spiral, right up to the frame where the mask should splash into the Pacific. Instead, it's simply gone, swallowed by the same darkness that kept Slade's ghost alive all night long. The episode never shows who or what sent the activation signal, only that it came from outside the tower. Viewers have argued for 2 decades, is Slade alive out there, pulling wires? Did Brother Blood hijack the tech? Or is the mask itself still crawling with invisible nanocircuits ready to spark the nightmare in someone new? And that, more than jump scares or bruised knuckles, is what makes Haunted the scariest chapter in Teen Titans history. At surface level, the episode is a pharmaceutical thriller. Toxin in, toxin out, case closed. But deep down, it's a confession. You can drown your enemy in lava, lock his relic relics in vaults and cleanse your bloodstream, but you can't bury obsession. Robin's unresolved guilt over Tara, his terror of failing Batman, his certainty that no one else can protect Jump City, those emotions are the real reagent. All Slade's dust needed was a host already half poisoned by fear. When Haunted first aired, parents wrote Cartoon Network complaining their children had nightmares. Critics praised the episode for pushing emotional stakes into horror territory. Its legacy lives on every time a fan rewatches the mirror scene and spots the faint glow in Slade's visor, or pauses on the roof shot to prove the mask evaporates. The lesson lingers like dust. Trauma never stays in storage. Give it one breath, one flicker of attention, and it will rebuild itself into the thing you fear most. And it will hurt you whether or not it's real. Now I want to know, which animated episode drilled into your brain and refused to leave? Drop the show title, season, episode, and the exact timestamp of its creepiest moment in the comments. I'll revisit the most disturbing pick and break it down next Wednesday. While you're here, hit subscribe, because we're just getting started unmasking the nightmares hiding in plain sight. That's how a kid's cartoon smuggled a full-on psychological horror film into your cereal bowl, and why the scariest villain in Teen Titans history was never Slade at all. The scariest villain was guilt, wearing whatever mask you fear most. Thanks for watching, stay vigilant, and remember, sometimes the mask you throw off a rooftop never hits the water because it learned to fly.